gonna make it through the frost. Hey, what's up y'all? Me again here. This video is going to be a little bit different than what I've been doing, and I want to start getting in to what I want this channel to be and what I'm about, and that's got a lot to do with sustainability. Now I know that I've got a video out there with harvesting some sweet potatoes, Mexican sour gherkins, and that's all part of it. It's about food basically, and good food, and how to get food that's one, healthier, and two, more sustainable, and using what you have. And I guess this video I kind of want to start getting into that. It's more than I could talk about in one video, all those subjects, but you know that it's about frost. Some of you guys have done had several frosts. Some of you may be in the dead of winter by now, I don't know. But we're going to get our first frost in the morning here in Stuttgart, Arkansas. And so everybody's, you know, they're running to get all their stuff inside and picked or whatever. People putting house plants in. And these persimmons you see here, they were given to me by a friend, and they just barely made it to ripeness. There I've got one sliced, and you can see that's a pretty color. That one's ripe, and I've been snacking on these already. I just have got them this evening. Really good, and really glad that my friend gave me a bag full. I'll show you. They give me all of these, so I'll have some and my friends will have some. But this is one of the things, and this is the kind of thing that I kind of want to start showing in this channel as it grows. Now, even though this wasn't my tree, it'll give you an idea. This would be a good tree to grow if you're in this climate. As I showed you, that one's ripe, and these others are in varying stages of ripeness. But this would be a great crop. You get a heavy crop at one time, like now, and it's way more than I could eat now. And you can can them, preserve them, lots of things. A guy made a pie with them last year that I worked with, and made a great pie, which I'd never heard of a persimmon pie. But anyway, these are real firm textured. They're not like the wild ones, and they're not astringent like the wild ones. So you can actually pick them in the green stage. And so these will ripen here on the counter, and they'll last a long time until they're ripe. So that's one thing that I wanted to show you in this video. Alrighty, well, got the goat cooked on the grill and ate it. Saved a little piece for tomorrow at work. It was pretty good. The Worcestershire sauce and the wine, I probably won't do that again, but the meat itself was pretty tender. I overcooked it a little bit, and one piece had a little bit of sinew or whatever in it. That was cool, the dog got it. But now I want to show you some of the cuts of meat so you get the idea of what would come out of a 40-pound goat. I think it was around 40 pounds. So I've got the cooler sitting here, I put this thing in ice and salt, and change the salt and ice and water out every day for, this is day 3, so now I'm gonna wrap it and freeze it. Salt, this helps take some of any wild taste it may have. So if you don't want to see this, now would be the time to tune out. But if you're curious about it, excuse me, here goes. So I got obviously 2 hams, 2 shoulders, and this is what the ham looks like. You can see my hand there as a reference, and got 2 of those. So that would feed, if it was cooked all at once, I'm gonna say 4 people or more. I'm not sure. This was one thing that was really cool. Is I got 2 racks of ribs. Again, small goat, so they were little. There you can get a better idea. But still, some meat in there, and it's probably good. You can see all this fat. They did a really good job of raising the goat. Maybe a little bit too good. Whew, that is cold. And now I have one of the front shoulders. Nope, not that. Right here. So the shoulders obviously going to be a little bit smaller than the hindquarters, but still a good bit of meat. You can see it's thinner and a lot of fat on that dude. But so that's that. And my favorite part, probably everybody's favorite part, is the tenderloin. Not a huge tenderloin, but still pretty big. So I have that. Now, if you've ever seen an animal butchered and cleaned, you know what I'm talking about. There's a tenderloin that runs down the backbone, but there's also on the underside of the backbone, there's a smaller tenderloin. I'm not sure if it has another name, but it was real little, because this was a little goat, but it was like that. And I had 2 of those, and I don't know what happened. Either one of my friends are messing with me and took it out of the cooler because it was on my truck at work, or the dog that was hanging around looking suspicious when we cleaned this goat might have ran off with it. I don't know what happened, but regardless, I got all this other stuff. And back to the point of being more sustainable with things, when we cleaned this goat, I asked my friend for pretty much go through the trouble and save everything. So what I showed you here is what I kept for meat, and I'll use every bit of it. But I have a little dog, and so if any of you guys have animals, this is something to consider when you're cleaning your own animals for your own meat. This is a goat, so it's a decent sized animal, and I saved the liver, the lungs, the heart, and I guess that's it. But it's a pretty good bit of meat, and I could have ate the liver. I guess really some people eat all of that, and deer and goat and stuff. I didn't really want to save it to eat. I'm not a big fan of liver or the heart. I have tried it, but anyway, I pulled them out, saved them for my dog, and cooked them a little bit, and he thought it was great. He loved me for it. So I know that's a lot of random ideas and examples, and maybe it didn't make a lot of sense, but I am trying to make a point here, and the point is what I want the channel to be about, and what I want the channel to be about is a sustainable lifestyle. And in my context, I've narrowed that down to 3 things. And I'll start with number 1, healthy, sustainably raised food. Number 2, being eco-friendly, making every decision you make, think about the environment when you make it. And number 3 is happiness. And I think all of those are a must for sustainable lifestyle. And yeah, I think if you do all those things, you will achieve happiness, and your life will be better and probably longer. I think happier people live longer, healthier lives. And so I'll talk more about that and get into, I guess, my philosophy about it. And this is all going to be unique to each and every individual, but that's what's cool about it, is we don't all have to be exactly alike on this. So that'll wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do have some exciting news that I'm going to talk more about in the upcoming video, and that is about up and coming new YouTube channel. I saw the first video of that last night, and I think this is going to be an awesome project. So I'll tell you, like I said, more in the next video. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'd love that. Subscribe if you want. That'll be cool. Most of all, shoot me some comments, some ideas. I love to hear from you guys. And that'll be it. Y'all be good.